I'm Melanie Norton. This is American Gothic. Here we fucking go.
Okay, it's about time we had this conversation. Hollywood, we need to talk. Clearly, there is a problem in our relationship. A problem between the industry and us, the fans that support you oh so well. And it's time we addressed it. Now, to be clear, it's not us, it's you. Quite frankly, you need to shut the fuck up. We don't care. We don't care what you think about literally anything. We just want to be entertained. But you seem to be stuck in this cycle, this trap, where somehow you feel it's not only appropriate, but like your moral high ground obligation to lecture us on the rules of society. A society, mind you, that you're not even a part of. John Leguizamo, really? Dude, no one's even thought about you since the 90s. Rosie, you're making such a fool of yourself. You're literally a mess. Like that shit crazy mess. And De Niro, oh my gosh, what have you done? You have single-handedly destroyed your own legacy. You were a legend. Now you're a joke. You're the angry old white man that won't shut up. Why? And believe it or not, I am saying this as a fan. I love film. I love good television. I love stand-up comedy, music, theater, art. I love it all. My entire arm is full of old Hollywood tattoos. Okay? I got Audrey, I got Marilyn, I Love Lucy. The problem is it's just not fun anymore. You're not entertaining us, which is your actual entire job. We are sick and tired of the rhetoric, the propaganda. We're tired of every movie meeting some kind of ethnic quota or espousing the latest social justice trend. We don't care. Your bullshit is so tired and regurgitated. We literally find more entertainment in the news. In the news. Think about that. Whatever your last sorry-ass film about some plight of an old white rich woman was, we're not interested. It's not as interesting to us as what's happening in real life, which actually, in fact, defeats the entire purpose of the entertainment industry. Because you are supposed to be giving us a break from real life. You guys are literally destroying the entire industry from the inside out. And you're only hurting yourselves. I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. Okay? I watched TV and film from before 2000. It was way better back then. Way better. There was no moral purpose that had to be issued. There was no political agenda. It was just entertainment about life. I think maybe you guys don't get it, so let me give you some specific notes. Not in any particular order, because quite frankly, I'm too heated to think that deep into this. But just hear me out. Number one, you are in no position to make demands on us, the general public, when the entire world is convinced you are nothing more than Satan-worshipping child predators addicted to adrenochrome. So your moral high ground, it's not sitting with us. Number 2, y'all got lazy. Specifically, the studios got cheap and lazy. Cheap and lazy. Okay? Instead of looking for and developing new content, everything is a remake with a new gender, new race, some regurgitated story with new characters in it. Or even worse, the reality TV show. And we all know there is nothing real about reality TV. Just look at Bravo. Half those bitches have gone to prison for money laundering and money fraud crimes because they're spending all this money and borrowing all this money to try and keep up some image that just isn't real. Number 3, no one cares about your politics. I don't know any nicer way to explain this, so I'm just gonna kind of say it straight up. Taking political advice from an entertainer is like asking the court jester how to run the kingdom. Number 4, you know I'm right. You know you're losing viewership and billions of dollars. Podcasters are getting higher ratings than scripted TV. Number 5, get the hell off social media. Stop acting like you're one of us while simultaneously acting like you're so much better than us. It doesn't work. What did work was back in the day when there was some mystery, some mystique, the unknown world of the movie star. We don't want to know the ins and outs of your trifling little life. We want to imagine you as the character you're portraying. And we can't do that if we literally know what time you took your last bowel movement. Okay? Stop trying to be one of us. You aren't. You aren't supposed to be. You aren't meant to be. And also an FYI, the entire thing is so hypocritical. You did nothing but bitch from 1990 to 2005 about constantly being chased by the paparazzi and how it was such an invasion of your privacy. Now, you're posting selfies from your bathroom. You're going live with your nervous breakdowns. You're basically giving us all the dirt for free. Number 6. And this one is actually really specific and targeted. I apologize for that. But I can actually trace it back to one specific era, and honestly, I blame Shania Twain. So here it goes. We don't want any more fake-ass country singers who aren't country at all. Take your Hollywood liberal loving star chasing never rode a horse ass and go on back to California. Get the hell out of Nashville. Because we're over it. You think we can't tell? Country music isn't a genre. It's a lifestyle. It's a belief system. It's a way of life. And you guys have ruined it. You've ruined it with your attempt at the pop rock crossover and introducing secular music into the mix. We'll give you Faith Hill and Tim McGraw because there's no saving them anyway. But other than that, stay the hell away from our country music singers. Please. 7. Stop trying to push unrealistic lifestyles while the entire world is struggling to buy eggs. Listen, things are getting better, yes. Eggs aren't $30 a carton anymore. Yay! But not better enough for you to be so completely out of touch. It seems like you have sympathy for like everyone in the world except the American audience who literally affords you your lifestyle. We work paycheck to paycheck and then spend our hard-earned money to watch you entertain us. The least you could do is have a little situational awareness. 8. This one might seem a little harsh, but in truth, I'm doing you a kindness. Dear has-been, no longer relevant entertainers. We see you. We see you come out here and make some outlandish claim to Trump or talk trash on some politician trying to be controversial and gain some relevance. It didn't work. You're still irrelevant. If you really want to get back into the spotlight, why don't you try entertaining us? Why don't you put your talent on display instead of running your mouth? And speaking of utter hypocrisy, can we please talk about number 9? I'm old, okay? I'm old enough to remember when you glamorized the sexual exploitation of women. And I don't have a problem with it. It was cool to be considered a sex kid. Okay, I grew up in Vegas in the era of the girls next door. I remember when you all made jokes about the casting couch and went along with it willingly. You don't get to spend your entire career on your back and then come back after you've made millions of dollars and won an Oscar and act like you're the victim of something. That's not fair, and that's not how it works. And you can't change the rules of the game like 20 years later. It's an insult to our intelligence, and it diminishes real sex victims. In case you're confused, just let me give you an example. Speaking of the girls next door, okay? These girls were household names and became more famous than you can possibly imagine. Anyone in that era, based on that fact that they were Playboy bunnies and Hugh Hefner's girlfriends, okay? If those two facts did not exist, they'd be parking cars at Spago, and that's a fact. They didn't have talent. They didn't have anything to offer, okay? They were hot young girls hanging out at the Playboy Mansion. And now all of a sudden, after Hefner's dead and they're not getting anything out of it anymore, they feel like there was some kind of sexual offense, like something was done against them? No, that's not fair. That's not fair to men to change the rules 20 years later and go after them for things that were socially acceptable at the time. And even worse than that, you guys are absolutely abusing the Me Too movement. Instead of calling out people that are actual sex predators, you're actually using it as a threat. Like, you threaten to claim sexual abuse to ruin someone else's career if you think they're standing in the way of your career. That's so messed up. Number 10. You're losing the culture war. See, you guys do this thing where you'll blacklist anyone who doesn't subscribe to the cause of the week or adhere to whatever, social engineering scheme your agents put you up to, whatever you're working on at the moment. By doing that, you're limiting your talent pool. Stop blacklisting conservatives. Stop blacklisting Christians, because they're moving on and they're making great content without you. You guys are still losing money. Keep your personal beliefs out of the studio. Go back to the old rules. You don't discuss politics, religion, or money. That's polite society. Why don't you guys start there? Try that. The talent pool will grow, and so will the box office receipts. Don't believe me? Look at Chosen. Look at House of David. Look at Homestead. I could go on and on and on. And no, I don't only want Christian content. Okay? Some of my favorite movies and things that interest me the most are the projects that are crude and vulgar and hilarious. But they're also from back in the day. I'm the kind of girl that'll sit around and watch Eddie Murphy Raw all day, every day. Okay? Like, I like crude comedy. But you guys started the culture war, and now you're losing it. Some of the funniest comics and funniest movies would never stand a chance in today's climate. And that's a shame. And it's got to stop. Because we're missing out. The audience is missing something. We can feel it. Something's missing. And lastly, and this is probably the most important one, please don't forget that you're all replaceable. I mean, back in the day, all you had to worry about was staying youthful and beautiful, right? You were competing with the newest up-and-comers. Well, guess what, sweet cheeks? Now we have AI. The truth is, we don't even need actors anymore, because we can create AI characters that won't spend their spare time lecturing us on matters they know nothing about. What they would do is just entertain us. And really, that's all we want.